Hello all. So today we are going to look at the telloMe app, which is the app that is used to allow your DJI Tello Rise drone to follow you or follow a group. So, and you can take photos, you can take videos using this app without doing anything. Just set it to a specific mode and it will do all of the other work for you. Just ensure that externally there is nothing that it can run into, so keep an eye on that. But without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to the Play Store because we're using an Android device, and we would have searched telloMe, right, and click on it and you install it. In my case it's already installed, so let's open it. And I am going to buy this. I'm going to buy this particular application. Right. So this is how it looks when it just is finished installing without being purchased. We have the FPS, we have the battery percentage, take off when you press it, the decibels, and we have here, this is for the exposure, more or less. Auto, and then we have record here. Right, it is not connected to the drone, so connected to the Wi-Fi. And here, that brings up different features when we do press it connected to the drone. The two joysticks. We're going to settings. Purchase the full version. Yes. It's opening up the Play Store. One tab buy. Right, so we would have successfully bought this app. Let's see what happens. Thank you for purchasing the full version. Please grant storage and audio permission when asked. So they're going to ask us at some point for these things. And now that notification that was on top there telling us by default version is no longer there. So we can go through this from the top, go right down. Audio notifications or audible, right? So this is for you to play a song when a new notification comes in. Record audio. This is recommended for better video. I don't believe the Tello has that capability. Right. Auto start record. Right, so we can automatically start the record if we press the toggle button. On, off. But we leave it off for now. This tells us, so at 15%, it will let us know that the battery is low. If we set it to at 50%, then that will tell us at that point that the battery is low. So we leave it at the 15. Coming down, when they say confirm takeoff, it means that we are setting it to ask us if we are sure we want to take off. So we're leaving it on. That is just simply, that confirm takeoff is simply a nice safety that they put there to ensure that you don't just take off with someone being in the way and it cut them or something of a sort. Tap takeoff, so tap the camera 3 times to perform through takeoff. Right, so you could tap the camera option 3 times to activate that throw feature. So the same way like how the Tello app has show take off, you will tap that 3 times and it will be a similar feature, and then different options will pop up accordingly. Then we have the joystick mode. Of course, we know it have 2 modes, the first mode and we have the second. Mode 2 is by default, and have mode 3 and mode 4. We will go into that in another video. Joystick size. Right, so how big do you want that joystick to be? If the more right is the bigger it will be, the more left is the smaller it will be. So when we send that all the way, let's see how it looks. Alright, let's send that all the way to the left. How does it look? It don't seem as if this is working quite well. Let's see again. Let's see, maybe let's... Right, so let's go back in it now. Good, it's a lot bigger now. A lot bigger. A lot bigger now. Right, as you can see, it's a lot bigger now. Great. Smalling it down back to its original position. And then we have to restart the app again. telloMe, and it goes back to a good decent size. Great. Then we have show wireframe or box. Show wireframe or box. Then we have, I will go into show wireframe or box in another video. Full screen video, right? So the video picks up the whole screen, or if you just want it on part of the screen, probably the middle portion. Right, so the original size 16:9, it will just be a portion. It will be longer, and probably the tops will come down a bit. Whereas this now is the top, the entire top and bottom, the entire left and right will be covered by the video. Then we have tolerate object loss. Time to keep going after object has been lost in milliseconds. So you will have lost connection. How long after such time will you keep going? Will you just keep, will the drone keep spinning? Will the drone stay up in the air? So this is set in milliseconds. So 500, that's 5 seconds. Whether it's 5 seconds, whether it's 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Let's see what's the max. 1500 seconds, right? So that's 15 seconds. So how much do you want it? I think I will leave it at 1500 milliseconds. That is. Stop tracker on target loss. So when you are following someone, the person has gone out of the screen and the drone cannot keep up. Do we stop the tracking, or do we keep looking, or do we keep in one spot, and when they come back in place we slap onto them again? Right now we will stop when the target is lost. I think I would deactivate that, and when the person comes back into play, then it will reactivate again instead of just staying disconnected, and I have to manually reconnect it. Debug, hide debug information. Right, so we can either hide debug information or not. Currently that is by default off. Video codec, we can change if the live video shows pixel garbage, or some trackers show. Right, so let's see. So I will be doing my research on each of the codecs and seeing which one is best and get back to you on that. Then we have the about, the version, the copyright information, and who does the credit go to? Free pick from flittercon.com. Right. Velatolo. Right, these are who would have created this app. So folks, that is all in settings. And so next time I will be coming with a video on actually flying it with the app that I bought. Do have a good one.